when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Sean's son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him.
Chrisean Rock has been avoiding questions about Chrisean. As a progumate, Rock has been avoiding questions about Woo Shlishi Scanner app, and it's like, you're gonna die. Like, look at this. Like, you, look at this. And we all know I've been exploring new squee. And we all know I've been exploring that. Who is still unable to walk or speak, is experiencing an unexplained problem. It appears that Jason Lee has had enough of her falsehoods. He is supposedly trying to reveal Junior's condition.
And she's asking fans for prayers. Chrisean Rock, she's back in the news. Mind you, we haven't been talking about Chrisean in a while. She's back and she's turning her life around after Blueface, because now apparently this week they're off. While Blueface remains in the California prison, Chrisean is trying to convince us that she's moving on from Blue Circus as she finds herself back in the church. And she's been seen crying and singing in church with a new song called Yahweh, on which she reveals that she's left her old life to serve the Lord. However, after she pulled on the internet's heartstrings, she later appeared on a live stream and said that if Blueface is ready to be serious, she'll unfollow everyone and tattoo him on the other side of her face.
Chrisean was eager to put Junior on show, which was evident from his first online public appearance shortly after his birth. For example, she took him to a snarky, mocked gym solely to brag about him. Shortly after his birth,
So, I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no. Hell no. Life is great. The belly, it's still a little pudgy and saggy, but this is day, what, one? 1.5, 2? Day 2. So this is day 2. Guys, by tomorrow I'm gonna have my 6-pack.
Since then, doctors have been pointing out all the issues with that youngster on the internet. And it's been diagnosed with one developmental problem after another, honey. Initially, people were certain that Junior had death syndrome due to his characteristic cat-like cries, low birth weight, delayed growth, and facial traits that resembled those of newborns with the condition.
So, I'm like, see, look, I can't even talk about him. Look, baby. Oh. I love the Lord. Oh, I love you, Lord. And I live, like.
Despite these similarities, Crochat syndrome is a genetic illness. Therefore, that was quickly ruled out. Because of Chrisean's compulsive relationship with the bottle and that joint during her pregnancy, people came to the conclusion that it was fetal alcohol syndrome.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Bringing that flute out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just gonna get on liquor.
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
He should do it
you
because
can't
it's
have
cold.
no liquor.
Critical visual impairment, spasticity, seizure disorder, and PUT. Neonatal abstinence syndrome were other diagnoses that satisfied the criteria. People believe Junior was blind because of this. Even Blueface's mother, Carissa, was present.
There wasn't nothing wrong. It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what. I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids. But I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt.
According to sources, Junior's life is expected to be extended by being placed in palliative care. However, Callan would be acknowledging her role in his predicament if she did that. Additionally, according to sources, she has not been taking any action to help him other than claiming that her son is blessed, and that he occasionally breaks out in tongues, even during her session.
I worship you, Father. I worship you, Father. I worship you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Naturally, CPS has been informed of Junior's condition, which is reportedly becoming worse every day, according to the news that is reaching us. However, there isn't much that Child Protective Services can do in this case.
They say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean's junior genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes, and it's just like, it's getting to a point. If this is all true, I feel like they should just go ahead and place this baby in a good home, or she needs to take parenting class. Instead of chasing all these men that's not doing you no good, do better for your son. Do right by your kid.
Former CPS officer explained why they are unable to file a lawsuit against Chrisean. Listen, as a former MDHHS social service specialist, you leave a footprint whenever you go into someone's records, which is why I never effed around with it, she wrote. I'm relieved I'm not that intrusive, since I know it's probably not more reliable in the medical field. In summary, Jesus's papers were leaked, and they include evidence of fetal alcohol syndrome, vision impairment, spasticity, seizures, opiates, nose candy, and several other medications and disorders. Where is CPS? It's the primary query posed in the comments. It's an ex-CPS investigator. I can tell you that a lot of infants who tested positive for narcotics were sent home with their parents. Usually, CPS would visit the house to verify that the mother has these or vice and anything she needs for the baby. However, you all believe that CPS is the end of the world. It isn't. A few more things were added by Lee Plummer Thompson, the sister of Lamo Plumbers, who is close to Croc. However, for those who are unaware, Leo and Lee were co-owners of Zeus Network, the production company behind the television series Baddies and Crazy in Love, which starred Croissant. It's really sad that she won't accept the facts. Knowing very well what she was doing, she continued. I saw it firsthand and was furious the church wouldn't help him. As mentioned, she needs early services and acceptance of reality. She and I spoke only the other day. She must go get her baby the help he needs, even though I know she loves him. I enrolled my oldest son in all the therapy he required after realizing he wasn't meeting developmental goals since he has special needs, autism, and cognitive impairment. It appears that those close to Chrisean Rock will continue to expose her until she finally steps out to speak the truth about her son's illness and take action. Blueface has undoubtedly gotten along with his mother, Carissa, and a few other individuals connected to Croc, and now she is being targeted by Jason Lee, who is much messier. For those of you who are unaware of Jason Lee's tendency toward messinzas, you'll find out though, because that man will go to extreme lengths to acquire clicks from anyone. You all recall the day he threatened Beyonce. Out here.
A lot, and I'm not even gonna say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy. I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. And that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other.
According to sources, he intended to reveal Rumi and Sir Carter's health issues as well as Blue Ivy's surgical operations. But Beyonce paid him to keep the information private. She was out here to avoid the man for that reason. Jason has his sights set on Crescent now because he had the opportunity to meet Junior in person during his interviews with Crone. He also has additional intimate knowledge. It's going to get messy shortly, baby. Here are the opinions of a few people regarding it. I have no way of knowing if these photos are real or fake or what the hell is going on, the person stated. Despite being anonymous, the post seems to be of Junior's private area and hernia, which is covered in diaper rashes and bloody blisters. Junior's cry sounds familiar. For obvious reasons, we are unable to post, but I will investigate and keep you all informed. She did make a mistake and said she bled through when she was changing his diaper on her. Someone else added .stream not too long ago. It is therefore very likely. Junior, poor guy. That infant hurts more than we could have ever imagined. I hope someone steps up. Maybe Jason Lee telling on her will help, the individual said, but I do think what she did with how long it's been will be irreversible. We want to know what you think about this while we wait for additional details. Do you believe that Jason Lee's decision to turn against Crone and Blueface and reveal their secrets is appropriate, given that he previously displayed a great deal of love and adoration for them on his show? Tell us in the comments section. Equally messy. So remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and watch the following video.